Okay, this is Vance, and this is Tuesday, February the 20th, 2018. These are the CL trades for today using the slow hand method for price action. I just got my first contract off here. The reason I got in on this, you can see this is 9 o'clock. I marked this. This is 9 o'clock open. Price has been kind of trending, not trending down. It was really in a kind of a range, kind of a slight trend down, I suppose, from last night, from the weekend, or from the holiday yesterday and President's Day. And price came down to this area and it really came down to just below, well, let's call it 6160, somewhere in that neighborhood. 9 o'clock open, it moves up to about 35 ticks, 40 ticks, turns back down. This is at 9, just about 10 o'clock. It's drifting down. I mean, it doesn't really just fall out of bed. So from about 9:50, 9:30, it starts to trend down. And then we have this kind of this reversal pattern. I mean, it breaks the trend line here, comes up, pulls back this point, pulls up again, tries to come back down again, doesn't get down, and this is where I got in right here. So it's really, to me, it looks like a second entry. First pullback, second pullback. Now, this wasn't a deep pullback, but notice where my stop is below here. It's at 15 ticks. Ideally, you might want to be below the low. Maybe a better place would have been in this area, but neither here nor there. It still got my 15 ticks off for the first contract. And so I'm sitting there with now I'm expecting, I anticipate that prices kind of rotate back up. But I've got my stop at break even here. It's a 15 ticks, 30 ticks here. It's got to break this area. It might have some resistance. It might come back down and retest this area, or it might price might kind of fall off a little bit further. But as I said, this is 9 o'clock. And you can see this right here. You can see the open now that I would say that for the time being, this is area right here is going to be really the line in the sand. You can see this is the low from yesterday, but don't put a lot of stock into that because, of course, yesterday was a holiday, but and also the daily low. So this acted as a support, and so I think prices maybe move up here. Where would be resistance? Well, it might be here. And it's just right, just a little, my target's a little above that, and maybe right here. If it kind of breaks through here, might go a little bit higher. This is the open from yesterday, and of course daily high and the current high. And now it kind of tipped up. This is from the overnight. So anyway, I'm just gonna let it go, see how that works out, and okay, big pullback here, took me out. I'll probably be looking for, if it's reasonable, maybe look for an entry down in this area. If price comes down in this area, see how it responds. If it blows right through, of course, I'm not going to be in there. But if it starts to rebound, and then maybe look at going up if we have a second entry long somewhere in this neighborhood, pull a couple of pullbacks, or we start stacking up like it does on the left side of the chart. I might consider going long. Price moves back up here and then stalls, I might consider going short. But, and look at it, this as being an approximate resistance right in this area. But I'll wait and see. Right now it's just in a holding pattern. I'm going to sit my hands, wait to see what develops. Okay, as you can see, I limited in right here. I put a buy order down at 55, below this, the low of the day. And I was thinking that maybe I can get limited in and get the contracts off because I think price is going to be migrating up to this area right here. It looks like a decent turnaround. You know, this is where ultimately where it kind of really did turn around. I mean, tested the low, but I thought it was a little risky. Price moves up, pulls back down, and then I got in. So see how it works out and leave it go. Okay, first contract's off. 15 ticks. Move my stop to break even. And just a little blast up here and see if we can target 2 and target 3. Okay, only got the first contract off, came back, took me out. So I'll just hang out, look for perhaps another entry, and go from there. So leave it. Took me right out where my entry was. Just see that? It bounced right there. And but I'll wait and see what I can do now. Okay, it's a big jump. So I got in at 3 contracts on this pullback here, and I'm gonna let this go. And I think that it's gonna make a run for at least to get the first contract off and go from there. So that's what I've done. It's kind of a dynamic, maybe a more aggressive move, but I think there's some built-up buyers are ready to kind of take this higher. So that's why I got in at where I did. Still got room to get out before I get this area to the left here. Right. That's 15 ticks right here. So I've got room to get out there, and that's what I've kind of based this on. Okay, first contract got taken out. Moved up to break even. Let it run. Bummer. Came back and took me out. Break even. That's it for now. I'm going to perhaps wait for another. See how prices react down here. Maybe come back down to this area before it goes up. But there's been a lot of activity, a lot of resistance at this level. So I'll have to wait and see. Okay, I'm in here again. I'm pulled back. Price moved up, pulled back down. It looks like a second entry long here. And I've been sitting through this a little bit. So I'm waiting to see it go. So I'm going to let it go and then go from there. Should get out before this one right here. It's been kind of bouncing around here. My stop is right at the at yesterday's low, or like I said, yesterday was a holiday, so it wasn't such a big deal. But certainly it looks like support way down. There's support down at this area right here. So my 15 ticks. So that's where it's within it. So I'll let it go and see how it works out. Okay, first contract's off again, and so maybe this third time's a charm. And what I'm saying is that here was the first, second, fourth time. This is this morning. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it looks like it's gonna get a blast up here. So it's about time. I've been kind of playing off of this for a while now, so I'm just letting it go. And absolutely right now I'm behind 15 ticks. I've already locked in some ticks on this 2 contracts, so let it go, and hopefully we can kind of maybe make a thrust above these areas right here. And you can see this. I'll just kind of mark it off right here. So it's like a upper level right here. I mean, you can see that maybe this is the time it's going to move up to this area right here. This is within 30 ticks. So it's kind of bounced off of here second time. Kind of third time. It looks like it's trying to run right up past here. So anyway, gonna let it go and see how it works out. Okay, great. Took my second contract out just really quickly there. Just move it up here, trailing behind, and maybe I can move it up here from 10 ticks. Maybe it'll extend up beyond 62. And see if that works out. If not, I'm going to get taken out at 83, which wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing either. So, again, just let it go. Ooh, that's really fast. Oh, I didn't get a chance to move it up. Look at that. No chance. Just kind of zipped right up there. So, anyway, that's it. It's kind of worked out really quickly. Anyways, this is Vance. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.